In 1979, we were living in Hawaii, and one day I was sitting on my front porch and these people were running by our house in their underwear, and I thought, what's that all about? I was intrigued, so I looked into running and I found out there was a marathon in Honolulu, and I thought, I'm going to do that. And I knew I needed to lose 30 pounds to do it. So I went and I signed up for the Honolulu Marathon, and I said, I'm going to run this marathon and you will never, ever see me run another step.
Well, but she signed up for another one. And then another one, and then another one. She did 10 marathons in Hawaii before we even left that 2-year stint. And she eventually then said, I want to do a marathon in every state.
Well, fast forward to now. I've run a marathon 26.2 miles in every single state and Washington, D.C. I'm halfway through my second round, and I'm always reminding people, whatever your God of understanding is, you have to have a foundation of faith. You can't go through all this without a foundation of faith.
Fran is infectiously hopeful. I've really noticed that she is very active and very fervent in her life of prayer, in participating in the ministries of a church, and certainly in her advocacy for others. She really cares for the people around her.
I'd heard about her for years before I met her, and I really got to know her in Maryland because we were both getting close to finishing our 50 states. It was from there that I really saw Fran and what she was doing and how she impacted other people. But I didn't realize how much she had done.
She found an organization called Take Off Pounds Sensibly, TOPS. They recognized her as such a dynamic person. They selected her as one of the first 6 ambassadors, and they would have her go to different parts of the country and speak.
The sheer number of people that she has affected and motivated and helped in, 40 years in that organization. I mean, that's an astonishing amount of time to be with one group and to have that effect on that many people. Her list of associates and friends and from TOPS, it goes on for days.
I think she inspires everyone around her to get up and get going and do whatever it is that we want to do.
I just wanted to do good. I wanted to make a difference. I really wanted to do something for people that didn't have a voice, and that was children and women.
She has done probably more than most in keeping people in this organization and getting them to where they call them COPS, keep off your pounds, KOPS. She's probably done more than most to get people to the COPS status.
She's always been helping the marginalized and the people who are disadvantaged.
She is always looking for the underdog, and it's not something that she gets out of it. It's just she's giving her time to tell people or have people do whatever is necessary for them to live a healthy lifestyle.
I think that her education was a good catalyst to give her that voice, to give her that, let her step outside that comfort zone, to look for the inequities, to support them. Because I don't think all colleges give you that same, core value. I think this college is the catalyst for that.
I've seen her being willing to do whatever is required to affect a positive outcome in someone's life when she could as easily have walked away.
It's like I look at her and I'm like, I want to be Fran when I grow up.
The gift that Fran gives to those around her really is infectious hope that as long as we're still breathing, we're still in the game, as long as we can advocate, as long as we can do our part and get involved and be a voice for those who don't have one, there's every reason to be hopeful. And that's how I perceive Fran to be.
Just do good. When people say, well, where should I start? Well, follow your passion. What is it that you like to do that makes you feel good, that's outside of you? Because where there's life, there's hope.